Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am trying a couple of new things, and as always they're not new on the market, they're just new to me. So I have a face palette and a concealer I wanted to try. So I'm going to start with the concealer. I've already put on my foundation and under eye corrector. So this concealer I wanted to talk about is from E.l.f. and it's the Hydrating Camo concealer. It's a full coverage satin concealer. This is it in here. This I bought at Kmart. Retails for $10, which is a really good price. I actually read a lot of reviews on this and they are all great for what we'd call older or mature skin because it's hydrating. So this is not to be confused with the other one, which is just I think they just call it the E.l.f. Camo concealer. Okay, so this is the Hydrating Camo concealer. Yeah, so it's meant to camouflage those pesky spots and under eye circles with this high coverage, hydrating and long wearing concealer. Okay, here it is. Nice little bottle, well, medium size I should say. It will have a doe foot, and from what I've read it's extra big. Whoa, yes it is. Wow, it's huge. That is big. Okay, I got this in the shade, what are we, light sand. The day I actually got this from Kmart there wasn't a lot of shades there. I think there is 27 shades all up, so there's plenty to choose from, but of course Kmart doesn't stock every single shade, so it was kind of a bit hit and miss, and they don't have testers, which is so annoying. Anyway, let's put this on the back of my hand. Okay, so it's quite a, I wouldn't say it's thin, it's definitely going to be a full coverage. I don't know. Before I try that, I'm just going to clip my hair back. I had it clipped back before and then I took it down again. Okay. So I haven't put any eyeshadow primer on my eyelids either because I wanted to use this as well. So, oh my gosh, this is so huge. Let's see how we go. Okay, I'm going to start off small and see how we go. Don't know about this shade. We'll see how we go. I'm now going to take my Real Techniques diamond sponge and I use this dry. The only reason I use it dry is I have quite watery eyes, and sensitive eyes. Any little thing that pokes, well, as anybody probably has happened to me, but mine in particular are bad, so that's why I use it dry. So let's see how we go. This shade might actually be good. Wow, I really like that. Covers everything really, really well. Gosh, the shade is actually perfect. Yay! Yep. Okay, because I won't know until I wear it a bit longer how it actually lasts, but so far so good. Right, I'm just going to go and put this on my eyelids as well. It's quite good. I guess the bigger doe foot is kind of good in a way because it's almost faster. Very quick and easy, which is great. I'm really liking this. Okay, getting sidetracked. Right, I'm just going to put on a few more things and come back because the next thing I have to try is a face palette. Yeah, so I'll be back in a tick. The next thing I wanted to try was a face palette, and this one is from Benefit and it's called the Fouroscope. And mine is in Fire Queen. There were 3 of them all together. There were Goddess and Earth Angel. Let's open it up. Show you. So it is 2 blushes, a highlight, and their infamous bronzer. When I bought this, I've had this in my collection for quite a while. I was still using my Hoola bronzer at the time that I really liked, and that's why I bought the same shade in this. But as time went on with that particular bronzer, I started to notice things I didn't like about it. So now and then, not every single time, but kind of go a bit orangey on me, so I haven't been wearing it in a long time. So unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this is the same shade, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, but it looks different. It does kind of look lighter, so we shall see. So I'm going to try all of them. I'm going to start with the bronzer. And see how we go. So there, this particular bronzer is very popular. Great reviews, but yeah, just the last few times I've been wearing it, it's kind of been orangey, so I haven't, been using it. But anyway, we'll see how this one goes. It's meant to be the same shade, I assume. The other 2 were lighter again, so I'm assuming they're different shades. So I'm not going to put this down my neck just in case it does go orangey, but I am going to put some on my forehead. I'm wondering if this shade is slightly lighter. Anyway, that is a bronzer. I knew it would go on fine, because it always did go on fine. I'm just not sure about the shade, but yeah, see, can't tell if it's showing up on camera, but up close down here it's having this like orange tint to me. Anyway, moving on, we shall see. I will actually put in a swatch in natural light of all of the colours of this as well. Okay, so next I'm going to try the highlight, which is called Blaze. Interesting name. So I'm going to put actually a bit on my finger first. Just want to see. Oh, it's nice and. Oh yeah. Hang on. It feels really nice. Let's see when it's. Okay. It's barely there. It's kind of showing up, but not. So it's a more of a light pinky kind of a shade. Let's give it a try. Not really a pink highlighter person, but we shall see. We'll try it. Gotta give it everything a go. I cannot actually tell if it's showing up at all. Oh yes it is. Okay, so I would say it's a very subtle highlight. It's just barely there and I can't even see the pink showing up very much, but it's probably a good thing. Just realised I forgot to use my sponge just to soften the edges. Do the bronzer first and then I'll do the highlight. Just helps mesh it in, and I'm actually going to put a little bit on my nose. Actually that'll be the test, see if it shows up. Put some top of the eyebrows. So the highlighter is definitely barely there, barely shown, which I don't actually mind. I don't really like a highlighter that's full on in your face anyway. Okay, let's try these blushes. So I've got one that's kind of a deep pink and one that's a lighter pink. So I've got Solstice is on the bottom and Starlight is on the top. I'm not sure which one we'll try. Let's try both. Why not? So let's start with the lighter shade, which was Starlit. I'm not sure. Just going to start small just in case it's too pigmented. Oh, no, it doesn't actually look too bad. Smile and put it on the apples of my cheek. And taking it a little up the side as well. Feels really nice, which is always good. Don't think I'm going to put the other shade over top. The reason is, this is called Fire Queen for a reason. So the Starlit shade that I just used, when you look up close, has a very fine gold shimmer in it. Which is not bad, it's okay, I don't mind it, but you know what? I'm going to put Solstice further up here. Okay, so it's kind of going to go on top of the highlighter bit, which is okay because the highlight is barely showing anyway. That's something a bit different. So it is very pigmented. You do not need a lot. Of course I've put on a lot to make sure it shows up. What was the other one called? Solstice. Doesn't seem to have the same gold sheen through it that the other one does. Yeah. Liking it. Am I loving it? Don't know. I will have to keep trying it. Yeah, up close I don't know if I'm a fan of the gold that's in the Starlit shade. But yeah, like I said, I think that's because it's called Fire Queen and it's meant to emulate the fire side of it. So, yeah. Okay, let's finish off this look. I'm just going to wipe off any foundation on the lips. And finish with my eyebrows with my trusty Benefit 24-hour brow setter. There you have it, the finished look. So I would have to say I'm most excited about the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Just because it was instant. It was instant wow. I mean, you know it's good if it gives you that kind of reaction. I will leave a note in the description box on how it wore throughout the day. Yeah. The Benefit Fouroscope Fire Queen, I will keep using it through the season, but at this moment right now I'm not liking the gold sheen on it, which is probably entirely my own fault. I mean, it is called Fire Queen for a reason. I just, in hindsight, yeah, I probably should have gone for a different one, maybe the lighter one, but then they all have their different names for a reason. So what would be the Earth Angel? What tones would it have in it? Same with the Goddess. So they've obviously tried to make something unique to that name. So, but anyway, I wanted to try it. I did. Don't know if I'm 100% sure on it. I just like the idea of having a face palette. It does come with its own wee mirror. I don't know if I showed you that. Yeah, I did like the fact that, yeah, it was a face palette. I don't own any face palettes at the moment. I thought, oh, that's gonna be good, you know, traveling and things. But this blush, the other blush, I can't really tell. I did put the other one up the top around here, but I can't really tell if it's got the gold in it or not. So I'm going to have to keep trying it to find out. Yeah. I also forgot to mention this. It's not a limited edition, but a lot of places are sold out, so I don't know whether it's just sold out because it's popular or whether it is a limited edition. But there are 3 places that have it. So there's Farmers, H&J's and Sephora, which is quite good, but they all vary drastically in price. H&J's is about $74, Farmers, which is where I got mine from, is $50, and Sephora, well, they actually haven't got a price on it because it's sold out at the moment. So Sephora are usually averagely priced compared to the others, so I imagine it'll be a bit cheaper than the other 2. But yeah, 74 at H&J's. My gosh. Yes. Just one last thing to add. The blushes are very pigmented too. You don't need a lot. As you can tell, I've put a lot on so that it shows under these lights because the lights tend to wash it out a bit. So yeah, you don't need a lot, which is probably a good thing. It'll last a long time. The bronzer and the highlight, well, the highlight I think I'm okay with. It's barely there. It definitely does not show up to the extreme. I did try and put a little extra on my nose to see if it would show up, but it still hasn't. So it's, yeah, in fact I can, oh yeah, I can just see it in certain lights. So if that's something you're after, just a barely there highlighted, then yep. That is it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also please let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like me to try. I'm always open to try anything, and if you've tried either of these, let me know. I'd love to know. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.